Hey guys, what's going on? I'm doing a different type of video. I'm going to do another little update, vlog, news thingamajig. I don't know what the title of this video will be, but yeah, it's whatever. But anyways, I'm going to be discussing about Nintendo's press release and all the news they released this morning. It's now like midnight where I'm at, so I've been working all day and got home, was tired, so I'm just now getting around to this. So apologize if it's a little late, but I figured this would be a different type of video, give you guys my reactions and discuss it a bit. Let me know what you guys think about this. Maybe I'll do more videos like this. Anyways, I got the press release here on my computer, and I'm looking at it. And the big one, which you guys probably know what I'm talking about, it's 3DS related. I'll get to that at the end because I got a whole laundry list of stuff to say about that. Okay, let's go through this. First off, $50 price drop for the Wii U Deluxe set. Down, the Wii U Deluxe, as you guys know, was $349.99. Now it's down to $299.99. That is effective on September 20th. Kind of odd that they're giving a date for the price drop instead of just saying, effective immediately, like Sony did for the PS Vita. Yeah, that's really interesting, especially since the Wii U Basic Bundle is pretty much dead. Reggie himself basically said they are. He didn't say it, he didn't use the word discontinue, but he flat out, and I don't know the word I'm looking for, but he basically implied it in an interview right after this press release, and retailers have been recalling them left and right, and yeah, so the basic white 8GB Wii U, no more. The Deluxe takes its price place at $299.99, so I think that's a decent price. I thought $349.99 was a really good price, but $300 puts it on a more even playing field, especially since it's kind of like a ladder for this holiday. You got $299 Wii U, $399 PS4, $499 Xbox One, so gives people like 1, 2, 3 choose from. It's a nice little balance there, so that's pretty cool. And they also got a limited edition Wii U bundle for the Wind Waker. Looks really cool. My only thing is that I'm really disappointed that I can't get it. I mean, I could if I saved up for it, but I'd rather get all the other games that I have. Plus, I already have my system, so I don't want to double dip. There's really no point to it. I always get disappointed whenever they make stuff like this. Like they made the Legend of Zelda Black 3DS back like 2 holidays ago. It's just like, dang, I missed it. I know some people like double dip and get all special editions, but me, I'm fine with my. I mean, I'll get different versions. Like I upgrade to the XL, but I'm fine with my XL, my blue and black one. Just like I was fine with my Aqua Blue regular 3DS back when I had it, but it's all good. Now for games, let's see. Oh wait, about the Wii U bundle. The Wind Waker, it's also $299, but it also has a download code for the Hyrule Historia digital version. So that's pretty cool. And then the Wind Waker HD is the digital version. So, and the Wind Waker HD, they did say September 20th for the retail version. I mean, not the retail version, the digital version. So September 20th, you can download it. If you want it packaged, like if you're like me and like your games physical, October 4th, they announced, just like in Europe, with gold foil packaging, so that'll be sweet. And $49.99 normally, but if you pre-order at GameStop, you can get the collector's edition for $54.99, which just comes in a box with a Ganondorf statue, which is pretty sweet. I already went to GameStop today for that, so I'm good on that. But I've seen the Ganondorf statue, and it looks really, really sweet. I'll put a link for some of this stuff in the description, so make sure you check that down below. What else? Yeah, it's pretty interesting. They got Wind Waker at $49.99, so I know they were like teasing that a little bit. Like I think it was Amazon that posted a while back. So really good, better than the $60 thing. Wii Party U, October 25th, $49.99. Now you may be saying, hey, it's too high for that type of game. Well, it comes with a black Wii Remote Plus and a stand for the gamepad, because it has tabletop games where you use the gamepad. If you guys have played Game & Wario, kind of like the one music rhythm game where there's one person on each side of the gamepad and you're using as one controller basically. Really cool concept. I'm really looking forward to Wii Party U because of that concept alone. I'm actually looking forward to Wii Party U more than the new Mario Party game. It's looking sweet. And the stand, it a stand to where it lays flat. Because as you know, with the way the Wii U's top bar is with the ZL and ZR buttons, it kind of makes it awkward to sit flat. So this way you have a stand instead of flat for those tabletop games. So really nice. $49.99 gets you an extra remote, Wii Party U, the entire game, physical copy, and that new stand. So that's a really good deal. If the game was $60 for it alone, or even $50 for it alone, I would have been like, eh. I was expecting $40 for the game alone, but a bundle for $50 like this, good deal. I'll be getting that. In a reversal, Super Mario 3D World launches November 22nd, and Donkey Kong Country Tropical Freeze launches December 6th. If you guys remember E3, they actually said Donkey Kong was going to be November, and Mario would be December. So they completely swapped those around, which is really weird. 3D World is going to be $59.99, $60. It's Mario. What'd you expect? Donkey Kong, surprisingly, is going to be the budget $49.99 price. And that I was surprised about. I welcome it. I really do welcome it. But honestly, I would have picked it up at $60 anyways. I mean, it's a very good quality game. It's Donkey Kong. It's by Retro Studios. You can't go wrong. Especially now they got David Wise back as the composer. You just cannot go wrong. The game's going to be awesome. I'm looking forward to Donkey Kong Country Tropical Freeze really, really well. And 3D World. 3D World is looking pretty sweet. Wii Fit U, they didn't give a date on it. They just said it launches this holiday, so my best guess, probably mid to late December. They're probably going to save a direct specifically for that, I'm guessing. I'm just speculating, because it seems like a game they might want to, save a direct for. Me personally, I'm not a Wii Fit. I like the Wii series of games, Wii Sports, Wii Play Motion, Wii Party U, stuff like that, Wii Music. But Wii Fit was always the one I never really got into. And I'm still not going to get into it. It's just not my type of game. I mean, it's cool for what it is. Not my type of game. Mario and Sonic at the 2014 Olympic Games, also holiday season. They didn't give a date for that. I can guarantee you that's probably going to be this mid to late December as well. And Nintendo's actually publishing Mario and Sonic this time around. Usually it was Sega, but now it's Nintendo. So that's pretty interesting. What else I got here? I got third parties. Scribblenauts Unmasked is September 24th. I don't know which of these dates we knew beforehand, but Lego Marvel Superheroes is fall, doesn't get a date. Skylanders Software September 13th, we knew about that. Call of Duty Ghosts November 5th, we knew about that. Lost World, Sonic Lost World October 22nd, knew about that. Rayman Legends November 3rd, of course. Just Dance 2014 October 8th. Assassin's Creed 4 Black Flag October 29th. Watch Dogs November 19th. I think most of these we already did know. The only one out of all the third-party games I'm really getting is Sonic Lost World. It's just everything else I'm just not a fan of. I was considering getting Rayman Legends back when it was supposed to come out in February. After how Ubisoft, screwed Wii U fans over, I decided not to get it, especially since so much other stuff's coming. September 3rd, I'll be playing Dead or Alive 5 Ultimate instead, and then a couple days later, I'll have Wonderful 101. So there's really no need for Rayman Legends. So whatever. November 22nd, also Legends of Link Between Worlds for $39.99. It's Zelda. You knew it was going to be full price, but November 22nd and November 22nd is Mario Party 3DS. Oh, actually, it's Mario Party Island Tour. They gave it a title. Kind of interesting because Mario Party DS was just called Mario Party DS. Back when they had Mario Party, and the Mario Party Advance was Mario Party Advance, and then when they had the e-reader one, the obscure one was Mario Party E. And on the consoles, it's been Mario Party 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So it's kind of interesting they went with an actual subtitle instead of a number or system moniker. So that's kind of interesting. But that also comes out November 22nd for $39.99. And then other 3DS third-party stuff, you got Scribblenauts Unlimited, September 24th. All the usual stuff. Batman Arkham Origins, Black Gate, October 25th. Swap Force, Adventure Time, Explore the Dungeon, because I don't know, November 19th, Sonic Lost World, October 22nd, some good stuff. I do plan on picking up most of the Nintendo games besides Mario and Sonic, besides Wii Fit U, because those things I really don't care about. but the other stuff, both Zeldas I'm getting. I'm really excited for that Ganondorf figurine. That's pretty sweet. That's pretty sweet. But yeah, and I'll be getting that physically, of course. I'll be getting all these games, physical. Day one unboxing. Like I said, no more Amazon pre-order bullcrap. You'll get an unboxing from me day one for each of these games. November 22nd. I don't know what I'm gonna do because I'm gonna be getting Mario Party, Zelda, and 3D World. I don't know what I'm gonna be doing for those games. Like if I'm gonna be doing a huge unboxing video or if I'm gonna do separate 1, 2, and 3 for each. I don't know yet. Hey, maybe let me know what you guys, if you guys want to see the huge mega unboxing, or if you want to see them done individually, I'll take it into consideration. But yeah, I'm really looking forward. Wind Waker HD looks really cool. Wii Party U, like I said, I'm really excited for Wii Party U. Oddly enough, a lot of these games I'm really excited for. Sonic Lost World, I already got pre-ordered. A lot of these ones, I'm not going to pre-order unless they have some sort of bonus. If they have a bonus, I'll go and pre-order them at GameStop. If they don't, I'll probably pick them up at my store day one. So, anyways, the big announcement is the Nintendo 2DS, and yeah, I'm dead serious. Actually, I can show you guys what this looks like. Yeah, it's a flat 3DS with no 3D on it. It's really bad design, in my opinion. So basically, let's put the camera back up here. Basically what they're doing with this is going to come out for $129.99, so $40 cheaper than the 3DS, $70 cheaper than the 3DS XL. It's going to be in blue and black and red and black, just like the 3DS XL. No. It's going to be red and black, and I think the other one was, maybe it was blue and black. I could have sworn I seen a white one. Maybe the white one's for Europe or Japan or something. I don't know. But yeah, what it does is it plays all your DS and 3DS games. Comes with a 4GB SD card, but doesn't fold up. So the clamshell design that they've had since the Game Boy Advance SP, it's gone. No 3D visuals whatsoever. So it's a way of cutting costs and making it affordable. It's aimed at kids like younger than 7 because 3D is recommended for ages 7 and up. So on the surface it looks like a good idea, but you look at the design and the design is crap. I'm sorry, in my opinion the design is crap. It's just, it looks too much like a tablet yet still trying to be a DS. Like, it's really weird. It looks like a tablet swallowed a 3DS. It just doesn't look right. And the fact is they announced that even though it's 2 screens, they're keeping them separate. Or it looks like 2 screens, I should say. It's actually one whole screen. It's one whole touch screen. They're just like putting a plastic bar to separate them, and they're putting a bar, like a sheet of plastic over the top screen so you don't touch it. And that's just so cheap. I don't know. It's just, this whole thing rubs in the wrong way. It just looks uncomfortable. There have been reports. I have heard. There have been reports, I guess, of it feeling like really comfortable. But on the surface, it looks uncomfortable. I don't know. The buttons are a little bit raised. Like the circle pad and everything's closer to the top of the screen. And the way how it's almost like a thing of cheese, where like it gets like, it's thick on top, but it gets like thinner as you go down. It looks like it would like weigh too much or something. It just, the whole thing puts me off. The design automatically puts me off. It looks really bad. And then you look at it logically, and you think first off, the 3DS has been around for 2.5 years, right? It's going on its 3rd year in this upcoming March. So let's say 2.5 years. And in those 2.5 years, there have been now 3 versions of the 3DS. 3. So we got the original 3DS back in March of 11, 3DS XL, August 2012, and now October 12th, which by the way, yes, comes out October 12th, the same day as Pokemon. Smart move, because if it wasn't for Pokemon, most people wouldn't give a crap. but they're launching it with Pokemon. That's going to give it more notice. It's going to get the kids to buy it. It's going to get the parents to buy it. It's going to get people who just cheaply want to play Pokemon to buy it. So that was actually a smart move, putting it on the same day as Pokemon. Although in my opinion, the smartest move would be to bring over those freaking Pokemon 3DS bundles from Japan, the nice limited edition ones. I would have loved to see those, but whatever, they decided to do this instead. And apparently this is for North America and Europe only. I think I read that it wasn't for Japan. I don't know, it's really, really weird what they're doing with this. Because like I said, 2.5 years and they're already going to the third iteration of the 3DS. That's really weird. The DS was around for, I want to say, 8 or so years, and in 8 or so years it had 4 versions. And we got the regular DS in 2004. I think the DS Lite came out in 2006, maybe? 2008 or 2009 for the DSi. I think it was 2009, and then 2010 they released the DSi XL. I think that's how it went. Quote me on that. I mean, don't quote me on that, if I'm wrong, but I think that's how it went. So they spaced them apart rather well. But it's just like, it hasn't, like, it hasn't even been a year since the 3D, no, okay, it's been 1 year since the 3DS XL came out, and they're already releasing this. So you can pretty much guarantee by this time next year, they're gonna talk about something else. There's probably gonna be a 2DS XL, or a 2DS Micro or something. I don't know. The whole thing is just, it really rubs me the wrong way. I don't know. It's just, okay. The fact is, okay, I'm going back to the 2.5 years thing. They spaced them apart rather well before, but it reminds me too much of smartphones. How it's like you have the iPhone 4, iPhone 4S, iPhone blah blah blah, whatever. iPhone 5, blah, blah. It's like every couple months they release, updated smartphone. You got to pay another $100-something for, and it's like it's not needed. I don't know. I don't care about it for smartphones, and I certainly am not caring about the way they're handling it for their handhelds. Which, ironically enough, the PSP had a lot more versions of it than the original DS did, and it did it in a shorter amount of time. PSP 1000, PSP 2000, PSP 3000, PSP Go, PSP, that dumb one that was like, it didn't have any internet or something into it, I forgot what it was called. PSP like E100, E1000 or something, whatever it was called, but yeah, there was like 6 different versions. Like there was like 5 or 6 versions of the PSP, and a lot of them came out in a shorter period of time than the DS versions did. But now you compare nowadays the 3DS to the PS Vita. PS Vita has had 2 versions since launch. It's kept those 2 versions, and hell, they're the same version. It's just one offers 3G, so you can't really say there's 2 versions, just 2 bundles really. So let's just say there's one version of the Vita, and the 3DS has already had 3 in 2.5 years, and in a year and a half, the Vita has had just the one, and that's kind of weird. That's really weird. But so yeah, there's that, and there's the fact that people say, but it's good for the kids because 3D harms your eyes, and doctors say it, and blah blah blah, and all that stuff. And I'm like, okay, first off, the 3DS always offered 3D as an option, never forced it on you. That's why there's the slider on it. There's this little thing on it. It's called this 3D slider. You want to see something? Oh, it's 3D. Well, if I can decrease the 3D, click, 2D. It's the same as looking at a DS, the same as looking at a PSP, the same as looking at a PS Vita, the same as looking at a Game Boy Advance. It's 2D screen, not going to harm my eyes whatsoever. Especially for kids. Kids under 7 should not be playing the 3DS. 3DS's 3D mode. That's why they have this slider, so that if you don't like the 3D, or if your eyes can't handle it, or if you're a kid who their eyes are still developing, you don't use it. And if you want to make sure your kid doesn't use it, there's parental controls. And you can use those parental controls to lock the 3D altogether so the slider doesn't affect it whatsoever. So all in all, it's the parents' fault. Because you want to know what? Buy a 3DS game. Buy the 3DS. Look at the boxes for these. Look at all the manuals, paper inserts, everything. Look in the actual system itself and all the menus, all the games that goes in it. They always tell you the warnings. Right in the box it says there's always a gray box on the 3DS system themselves, as well as the games saying 3D mode recommended for ages 7 and up. So it tells you. It tells you the risks in the manuals. It tells you the risks in the system. Every game even tells you, oh, you want to take a break after 30 minutes or so? Like, they all do this. Nintendo has put enough warnings in there. So, it's really the parents' fault for not watching their kids and not, regulating what they're buying for their kids first off and not doing their homework on it. It's just, so it's not Nintendo's fault that a kid would damage their eyesight because they're looking at it. No, it's the parents' fault for not being more attentive. That's just facts. That's just facts. But other than that, it's just like, like I said, you can't grow with it. Like with the 3DS, you grow. Like let's say the kid's like 5 or 6 years old. Okay, you don't want to give them the 3D yet. Turn it off. When they become 7 or 8, turn it back on. If they want to use it, they can use it. Oh, look, there's a new feature for them. Can't do that with the 2DS. 2DS is also has a slightly less battery. They did put a chart, and I'll link to that too. Slightly less battery than the 3DS XL. It's a little bit better than the regular 3DS, but slightly less than the 3DS. It's like a middle ground. So already you're getting lesser battery than the 3DS XL, which the 3DS XL battery isn't that great to begin with. The 3DS is terrible. So there's that. And the speaker, I think this is only like one speaker on it, and it's mono. What in this day and age uses mono? It's usually surround or stereo. That's just baffling. That's like I said, it's totally cheap. It's a way of Nintendo basically putting out there and saying, hey, we got a new product, look at us, and then taking out some features, slapping a $130 price tag on it so that way parents will see it and be like, oh, it's cheaper now, I can buy it for my kid. And it's just a way of, it's marketing bullcrap. There was no, like, the 3DS XL, yeah, there was some good behind it. I love my 3DS XL. I happily upgraded. I felt it was really worth the money with the bigger screens, the better battery, better SD card, better form factor design, just really good offering. The 2DS is like a 3DS XL without the clamshell design, which is bullshit. Let's talk about that clamshell design. You can't fold it, so it's about like that big, and you can't put it in your pocket. Now there's some people saying, oh, it's intended for kids, so it's to make them not go and take it to school and get it stolen and shit. But the thing is, it's a portable system. It's made to be, taken out of the house, play on the go. So you're defeating the purpose. Oh, no, wait. But they announced there's going to be bags, little cases that you can buy for it day one. But those cases are going to cost you $20 or $30. You know they are. Cases are always overpriced, especially the Nintendo brand ones. So don't give me any of that because, oh, you're saving $40 because $130 down from the $170. Oh, but now you're paying $20 or $30 for that case plus tax. What are you saving? You're saving a couple bucks, $10 to $20 at best. Use that $10 to $20. Buy the actual portable system that has more features, the 3DS or the 3DS XL. It makes more sense. And even without this, you have Pokemon, you have Zelda, you have Mario, all stuff coming out this holiday for it. And it's the holidays. Kids are going to ask for it. They will bug their parents enough for them to buy it. And I know some people have said, oh, it's a replacement for the DSi, because the DSi is basically, they don't sell it too often anymore. Well, all Nintendo has to do is just stop selling it, which they basically have. And then people will start buying the 3DS because it's the only alternative. And you know what? It's working. It is working. I work in retail. I've seen it myself. People, when the 3DS first came out, yes, they did a little slow. People bought more DSis and stuff for a while, chose it over it. But the 3DS became more popular. But there was still those people who would buy their DSi because it's cheaper. It's cheaper for their kids. Oh, $100. I don't want to spend too much. Never mind. I don't care what my kid plays. I'll just get him whatever save me more money because it's ignorant. But it's just take away the DSi. Kids ask for 3DS still. You had no choice. Buy a kid 3DS. It would have still mapped out the same way this holiday. Okay, Nintendo gains a couple, other 1,000 units sold. This thing, I mean, it's not gonna flop, but it's not gonna change the situation. It's gonna take sales away from the 3DS and 3DS XL, but add to its own that would ultimately just be on the 3DS and 3DS XL anyway. So it's gonna add up to the same, give or take. So it's really not gonna have that big of an impact. So it's just there are some pluses to it, I will admit. The fact that it is a little bit cheaper, so people with lower income who actually did want a 3DS, it could help them, I'll admit that. The fact that they kept DS games in there, that's a big thing, because this is their third design. And third designs, they usually take it out. The Game Boy Advance, let's look at that. Game Boy Advance played Game Boy Advance games, but it also was backwards compatible with Game Boy and Game Boy Color. Game Boy Advance Speed, also backwards compatible with Game Boy and Game Boy Color. Third iteration, Game Boy Micro, took out backwards compatibility, only Game Boy Advance. Let's look at the DS. The original DS, backwards compatible with Game Boy Advance. DS Lite, backwards compatible with Game Boy Advance. Then the DSi took Game Boy Advance support out. So I was always hesitant. I was like, okay, I'm satisfied with my 3DS, and then I was satisfied with my 3DS XL. I was always hesitant, saying, okay, whenever they announce the third version, I wonder, are they going to take out that DS support? Are they? And they didn't. So that's one big thing I will congratulate them on, because that's big. And it's kind of interesting how they're slowly fizzling out the DS systems, but they're still selling the games. So it's really interesting how they're handling. But honestly, I think the 2DS is a bit of a waste. It has a couple pros. The fact that it still has DS support, the fact that it's a good entry level for younger kids, it's fine. But in the end, you're better off buying the 3DS, 3DS XL. Nintendo was better off keeping with 3DS XL. Like I said, they should have focused, instead of making this new version, they should have focused on the limited edition bundles for 3DSs. They should have brought over the Pokemon ones, they should have brought over some of the Year of Luigi, like the Year of Luigi one. I think was in Japan, or some of the Club Nintendo Japan only ones. So they should have brought over some of those limited edition ones for the holidays. That would have been sweet. Bundle them with certain games, make a Mario and Luigi bundle, make the Pokemon X and Y bundle, make a freaking Zelda bundle. That's what they should have done. Not this. It's way too pointless. It doesn't, I don't know. I don't like it. Normally I support everything, not everything. Nintendo has to make hazy decisions in the past, but normally, I support them as a whole. I feel they've made a lot of good decisions as of late, even though other people say otherwise, but I just think this is something I disagree with. I really disagree with this. I don't know why they're doing this, but it is what it is. I'll continue playing my 3DS XL. I will not be buying this. I'll be buying all the games this holiday instead. All the games on my Wii U, all the games on the 3DS, PS3, PS Vita. I am afraid that now they got the 2DS out, I'm afraid that they're going to be like, oh, this gives us an excuse to be a little bit lazier and, do less in the 3D. Because me personally, I know it's back and forth with some people. Some people like it, some people hate it. Me, I personally love the 3D aspect. There are some games I don't really use it for. Animal Crossing I don't use it for. Mario Kart I don't use it for. But Super Mario 3D Land, Kid Icarus Uprising, Star Fox 64 3D, Luigi's Mansion, Mario and Luigi, games like those, I play it in 3D and I love the 3D. I love the 3D in a majority of the games in the 3DS, and I love the 3D effect. I believe it really adds a neat little dimension to the system itself. So, I don't know. I just hope that they keep making good, unique 3D visuals, and they don't use the 2DS as an excuse to be like, oh, we don't have to focus on 3D too much. Because I really do like that about 3DS. I'd be really disappointed if they kind of dumb that down. But, you know, we'll see. You know, in the end, it's the gameplay that matters. I will say that. So, as long as they keep coming out good experiences, I'll be good. That's good. That's what Nintendo's good at doing. You know, that's why they're my favorite. You know, I love all their series, and as long as they keep at it, I'll be happy. But Nintendo 2DS, it is what it is. I don't like it, but it's gonna be here. So, anyways, guys, this video has gone on way too long. I think it's been like a half hour or so. But yeah, let me know what you guys think. You know, post a comment below, and yeah, catch you guys later. Peace.